Welcome to a new edition of Radio Chanel, giving voice to legends. Today, I have the honor of introducing one of the brightest geniuses of contemporary cinema, a man whose vision has transformed the way we understand film. His movies, filled with surprising twists and complex narratives, keep us on the edge of our seats. Please welcome Christopher Nolan.
Thank you for having me, Chanel. It's a pleasure to be here.
Christopher, we all know you for your amazing films like The Dark Knight, Interstellar, and Inception. But tell me, how did it all begin? What inspired you to pursue a career in film? Was there a specific moment or film that made you think, this is what I want to do?
Since I was young, I've always been fascinated by the idea of storytelling. Film for me is a way to explore complex concepts, to connect with people through something visual and emotional. I remember watching 2001, A Space Odyssey as a kid, and that was when I really understood the power of cinema to explore the unknown. That film was a huge inspiration.
How incredible! 2001 is a masterpiece, and clearly you took a big lesson from it. Now, let's talk about your famous films. We know you're an expert at unexpected twists and complex narratives. Which of your films was the most challenging to create? And honestly, did you ever think you might have overdone it with one of the plots?
Every film has its own challenges, but I'd say Inception was the most complex in terms of structure. Creating a film about dreams within dreams, with different layers of time and reality, was a real challenge. There were moments when I wondered if I had made a puzzle that was too complicated, but in the end, the answer was always to trust the internal logic of the story.
That sounds like a real challenge. And now, my favorite section, gossip and controversies. I know the audience is dying to know more about the man behind the camera. Christopher, we all know you're the master of unexpected plot twists. But let's be honest, have you ever had a twist so impressive that it even surprised you? Or even better, have you ever had to change an entire movie on the fly because a last-minute idea left you speechless?
Well, I'm always looking for ways to surprise myself, actually. There's one film in particular where a last-minute change altered the entire direction of the plot, but I can't say much more without ruining it. The key is always being willing to reconsider what you've done, even when you think you have everything under control.
That sounds absolutely fascinating. It's like your movies are a puzzle, where even the creator is trying to put the pieces together. Incredible. And now I can't help but ask about Inception. The ending. That ending. We all want to know. Did Dom Cobb's spinning top fall or not? Why did you leave us all hanging for so long?
Ah, Chanel, you know that's one of the hardest questions I've been asked. It's an intentional decision to leave it ambiguous. The ending is a representation of Cobb's uncertainty in life, of what he wants to believe about his reality. The answer lies more in what it means for the character than in what actually happens. But I'll tell you this, never let the top stop spinning in your mind. That would be a spoiler.
Oh, you're so cruel to us, Christopher. But I get it. It's all part of the game. Well, dear audience, you know that if you want answers, you'll have to keep dreaming. The mystery lives on. Thank you, Christopher, for keeping us on the edge of our seats both on and off the screen. And before we say goodbye, I want to ask you, because we all know you're a true visionary, what do you think the future of cinema holds? With everything happening in the world of streaming and technology, how do you see cinema evolving in the coming years?
Cinema has always been a way of telling visual and emotional stories. With technology advancing, the opportunities are greater than ever. But personally, I think the experience of watching a movie on a big screen, in the theater, will always be something special. No matter how advanced technology gets, the power of human storytelling is what will always keep the audience captivated.
What a great vision. It's always a pleasure to hear your thoughts, Christopher. Thanks for being here and sharing a bit more about the fascinating world behind your films.
Thank you, Chanel. It's been a pleasure.
And well, dear fans, that's all for today. Remember that both the script and the image were created with the help of ChatGPT by OpenAI. If any of you have a product, project, book, or even another YouTube channel, feel free to mention it in the comments. I'd be happy to give you a shout out and promote it in the next video. Because, as always, the success of others is also my success. See you in the next episode of Radio Chanel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Bye, darlings.